Hi, John Files with Sonata Marketing. Thanks for tuning in. This is a very short little video. I want to talk a little bit about the GR1400 series, whether it's the 114 or the DUAL1400, in comparison to the rest of the product line, the Mini One, the ONE350, the ONE800, and the DUAL800. I've had some questions about it, and I just want to explain what's going on and the benefits of this amplifier. The 800, the 350s, where it's the Mini One, the ONE350, the ONE800, or the DUAL800, has a single mono 800 watt power amplifier in that unit. That can drive 8 ohms, 4 ohms, and down to 2.67 ohms, which is a 4 and an 8 ohm speaker or 3 8 ohm speakers. And that's what that unit is designed to do. It's really intended for the guy that's going to have 1 or possibly 2 cabinets with maximum power. And that's a great, lightweight, simple solution. The ONE1400 and the DUAL1400 has 2 700 watt power amplifiers in that unit. And it sort of follows people say, well, why is it called a 1400? Well, it follows the convention of a lot of PA systems. When you'll see a PA system listed, they'll say 28,000 watts of power. Well, obviously it's not a single 28,000 watt power amplifier. They add those units up, and that's sort of reflective of the amount of power they're using and how many speakers they can drive, therefore how much volume or coverage that system will give you. On the ONE1400, you can see the back panel. There are 2 speak-on jacks, and each of the speak-on jacks goes to its own dedicated power amplifier. Now on the front panel you have 2 level controls. Each level control drives the output power for that speak-on for that speaker. So for example, on the ONE1400 amplifier you can have 1 instrument, 2 cabinets, and you don't have to use 2 cabinets. These amplifiers don't require a load, so you can just use 1 cabinet if you want to. But if you have 2 cabinets, you can have volume controls over each of the cabinets. So you could have 1 big cabinet behind you, a small cabinet behind the drummer, blend the volumes separately. It also gives you the ability to have, say, an 8 ohm and a 4 ohm on one side and a 4 ohm on the other side. Amplifiers are independent. They can handle those loads independently. One thing that a lot of players will do is they'll have the 1400 series, they'll have a 210 cabinet on top of a 112 cabinet. You now have level controls for each of those cabinets to get the specific tonal blend that you want. Or if you're using 2 cabinets of varying efficiencies to where one is far more efficient than the other, you can blend the cabinet levels to get the efficiencies to match. You could have 1 power amplifier that drives a speaker cabinet. The other power amplifier could drive some sort of ears or a butt kicker, one of those vibration mounts. So there's a lot of flexibility for the 1400. The ONE1400 has independent level controls. The DUAL1400 does not. It has level controls for the channels, but it doesn't have level controls for the independent power amps. Yet there are still 2 power amps in the 1400 series. So the way I sum it up for people is, if a person tells me I'm never ever going to have more than 1 cabinet, you should definitely get the ONE800 or the DUAL800. If you don't need much power, the ONE350 or the Mini One. If you think you're going to have a couple of cabinets, especially if you say, well, I want 2 4 ohm cabinets, I want to drive 2 212s, GR212s. Well, those are 4 ohm cabinets. That's a 2 ohm load, so you're going to need either the DUAL1400 or the ONE1400. Or if you just think occasionally you're going to have a big outdoor shed gig in the summer and you're going to drive 2 cabinets a couple of times, the rest of the time it's 1 cabinet, yeah, the 1400 is a great solution. So that is the difference between the 1400 series. They're not bridgeable. You cannot turn it into a mono 1400 watt amplifier. It's a dual 700. Yeah, so that pretty much covers the 1400 series differences from the 800, the 350, and the Mini One. And I appreciate you tuning in. If you have any other questions or need any information on GR in the United States, please feel free to reach out and call me, email me, and we're happy to help any way we can. Thank you and have a great day. Thanks.